Hey friends, welcome to my page, DIY Crafts with Dar. Happy Friday, TGIF guys. How is everybody? How's your week been? Hope y'all have had a great week. So I found this cute little bench when I was at Hobby Lobby, and I wasn't quite sure what I was going to do with it. And then I've seen people using it to put their tiered tray on instead. So I'm going to give you a little idea of what you can do besides having, let me turn this off, my messages, besides having a tier tray. But I do have a tier tray here, and then I also have the last surface that we used with the Welcome Home one. We're going to swap it out. So this cute little Mother's Day tiered tray is fun. I mean, you can do it for yourself, right? You can do it for a friend. You can do it for your mom. It's great. It says Happy Mother's Day. And then on one of the words, it says Mom. And then it has a flower garland. And then it has the same little teapot that is made for the truck. Remember we made this and we put it in here. So this also goes in the truck, this insert. But we put it on the side because it's just so cute. So there's many different ways to display these, the different sets, which is great. But we'll put it on this little bench. So this was Hobby Lobby. This was just recently. So they probably still have something similar. They always have things like that in the spring. That's the time to pick up those type of things. I'm going to move it out of the way. How are you guys? Just say hello. Aren't they so sweet? We're going to do them in all the same colors as we did the other one. We have our light little pastel colors and then our pop of dragon fruit for Miss Karen Ramonko. All right, so I am trying to get ready to go to the cabin. I think I'm going to make it an early Saturday morning drive rather than fight Friday traffic. Friday traffic is terrible, especially going up the mountain, and it's supposed to be raining today. Add in the rain and it is miserable. It is not fun. So I think having fresh ice, because I would just get up there and be going to sleep, because by the time you get there, it's like 8 or 9 at night when you drive through traffic. So I am going to get up early tomorrow, head up there and just be there a couple of days and then come back home. But yeah, I do need to get away. But I need to really check on it just in case somebody's squatting in there again, because it can happen. It's been happening in that community. It's been happening in all of California because our governor doesn't support owners of houses. Yeah. So you get a squatter in there, you can't just go in and say, "Get out of my house." Well, I would. You know I would. All right. Anyways, let me see who's here. Let me put you down to the project so you can see just how cute it is. I'm going to switch it around. Let's do a little switcheroo. Isn't this so cute? So 2 little signs that are going to stand. Okay. And then the word Mom is going to stand. Okay. It's going to be on this. And then... So you can opt to put these in the stands or not. Okay, so the problem that we had with one of the little with one of the surfaces that we used was that you couldn't put it in there with the stand on it. Okay, so the one surface that we used, yeah, it's out of the way. Anyways, for the Welcome Home, it was hard to have the stand on the back. So you kind of have to decide what you're going to do. Anyways, these are the things here. Let me see who's here this bright Friday morning. Hello, Miss Betty. How are you? Hi, Doris, my sister. Hi, Deb. How is everybody? Good morning, Cindy. Hi, Cheryl. Hi. Oh, I love the bench too, Cindy. Yeah, I got it just recently at Hobby Lobby. I don't remember how much it was. Maybe... I always get everything on sale. So it had to have been discounted. It wasn't full price. I never pay full price except once in a while if I really want something and I don't want it to sell out. Hi, Sarah. How are you? I've seen all your things that you're selling, all your scrapbooking stuff. That's great. If you're not using it, you may as well, right? All your card making things. I keep saying sold. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Hi, Pam. How are you? Hi, Lori. Hi, Janine. Good morning. Hi, Deborah. Hey, Darlene Barr. The cat. Yeah, I need to go and relax just a little bit. Oh, Vicky, you woke up to snow. Good morning. And it's already gone. Yeah, some places it does. It melts as soon as it gets there. Sarah saw on the Today Show a dog was found 2,000 miles from home. Yes, yes. So somebody must have sent me that one. That is incredible. Yeah, we're hoping for that too. But she just has to get loose from whoever has her. I have a better description of who is holding her and a better plan on what we need to do, but it has to wait. I absolutely can't put off going up to the cabin. I've got to do it and make sure nobody's living in it. So, hey, Karen West, how are you? Hi, Julie. Happy Friday, guys. Okay, let's get started on all this as soon as I share this over to the VIP group. Let me make sure my volume is down. All right. So puppies are doing really good. I think, gosh, it's only been really 4 full days since their surgery, and they're just running around like crazy. Oh, look at my phone. It's not even wanting to show up. Facebook, where are you this morning? Hopefully your Facebook isn't doing that. Yeah, I can't seem to. Okay, let me try that. All right, push one more button and it usually works. Okay, let me try to put it back into my business page. Business page, where are you? There it is. Finally. It's like, please don't go away. I need you. That would be really sad. So there are people that have lost their business page, and it is a sad, sad day for them. All right, here we go. Hi, Matt. Good morning. How are you? Hi, Tony Wilson. Good morning. Did I say hi, Julie and Karen? I think I said hi. But we're going to get started on this. I am going to... Hey, Laura, how are you? Are you here? Are you over in California already? Or do you leave today? Okay, this is going to be a garland. Okay, so we're doing Mother's Day today. And then this is a stander. And this little sign's gonna go in this. Actually, this is going to go in here. This was going to have a thing on the back. So if you want to just put this and have it freestand up on that little bench, you're going to use that. So if you want to put it into some of the other things, you're going to have to do it differently. Okay. So I'm going to wait to put the backer on because I haven't decided how I want to have mine. So, and that's the very last step anyways. And we have some jute to string the little garland together. Okay, let's move all this. Let's bring in our board. Happy Friday, guys. We made it. Let me put myself up in the corner because that's where I belong. We're going to bring in our board to put everything on. So I do have my event this weekend, so I'll be driving up to the cabin. I'll be getting there about an hour before I have to do my event. Okay, some of this tape needs to be replaced. It's pretty bad. You're in Santa Monica by the pier. That's awesome. I love that area. Okay, let me just... Oops, there goes my voice. Okay, got myself in the corner. Let me just replace some of this tape really quick. Sorry, guys. This tape at the top here is not sticky anymore. So I'm thinking of just taking Sophie with me. The puppies, they don't travel well at the moment. I can't even go 5 minutes from my house to the vet or to the groomer without them pooping themselves. Yeah. It's lovely. I don't know what's up with them. They just get nervous, and I'm not willing to sit in traffic for 2 or 3 hours with a poopy kennel. So I'm gonna wait. They're gonna have to get better. I'm gonna have to just start taking them on short drives, and like taking them to PetSmart or Petco or places like that, and just get them used to the car because, gosh, they did really good when we first got them. Okay, I'm just turning the ends under. I'm making my little tape thing. Just turning the ends under. It's cold today. Yes, everybody thinks that it's going to be warm, and you know what? It is cold. It's supposed to rain today where I am down here in San Diego. It is supposed to rain. Oops, oopsie. And I think they're supposed to get some snow up in the mountains. Yeah. So you can probably see the mountains. Can you see the mountains with the snow from where you're at? Because those mountains are probably the San Bernardino Mountains where I'm going to be going in the morning. Heading out. Hi, Bridget. Did I already say hi? I think I did. All right. Okay, I think that's good. I'm just gonna do this last one. So that's just how I do my tape boards. There's a little piece rolled up in the center to hold the center down. And that piece usually doesn't have to be replaced very often because all it's doing is holding that piece down. Okay, let's bring in all of our things and we're gonna start painting. So these all have a center in them. So we're gonna take the center apart. They got a center flower in them. And then we have our base flower centerpiece, and then the circle. I'm going to move my board up. I'll go in a little bit closer. Oh my goodness. It's a cray day. Let me just go in a little bit closer and then I'll scooch this up. I gotta move things so I don't slide things off. There we go. And I'll go up just a little bit more as soon as I get all these on the board. Okay, so we have this part that can go up in the corner. That's just like the outside. And then we have all the little pieces. Let's put all that goodness down here. Let's put this board up here out of the way. We have all these tiny flowers. Okay, so centers. Let's see, put the centers down there. All right. And all this stuff. There's a lot of little small stuff. And then leaves. And then the heart. So the heart's definitely going to be our dragon fruit. It is a Friday, guys. It is Friday, but it feels like a Monday. Okay, there's that. I will scooch that up in a moment. Then we only have to paint the one layer of this. What's everybody doing this weekend? Are you going to be watching the event? So there's going to be a bunch of people on. Sarah, are you doing the event too? I think you are. Are you the number one on the event? I think you're the first person. Yeah, we're just going to be page hopping, basically. Going from person to person, which is good that everybody gets to see other people's pages. Okay, let's see. Mother's Day. Let's put that down here. Oh, I thought I just heard my stomach growl. We might be having a growly day. You know what? I can move day down here. So first off, just get everything off. Find a place. There's a place for everything. Everything in its place. Right? Isn't that a saying? It's in my house. You know what? That's what Sue and I figured that out when she was helping me put stuff away. There's a place for everything. Everything in its place. Well, it doesn't stay in its place for long. It doesn't. You're on Saturday at noon, your time. I'm on Saturday noon at my time. That's so funny. Yeah. So, yeah, I think it's the first slot. I don't think I can't put the thing in there. Hey, Karen Ross, how are you? Okay, so we're doing the Mother's Day tiered tray. You don't have to put it on tiered tray. Like, I'm going to show you to put it on a bench. I'm going to show you how to put it on the little pallet sign. It's going to be oh so cute. You know, we probably should check with each other on things and make sure everybody's not doing the same thing. I'm going to be limited because I'm going to be up at the cabin, and if somebody's doing the same thing I am, oh well, because I'm not going to be able to change. But it might not be a bad idea to check with each other and see, hey, what are you doing? Oh, what are you doing? Okay, I do need to paint this a base color. Oh, let's do white. Let's do white. Okay, let's start up in the corner and let's just kind of paint down. You guys, just interesting things. So let me try to read to you. We're in the path of totality for the eclipse. So your sun is bringing people over on Monday. Oh, that's awesome. Oh gosh, guys. So I wonder, I need to check and see, because I shouldn't be driving at the time. I need to see what time it's going to hit my area. I don't know if it's going to hit my area at all. I actually haven't looked. Because I planned on going up Saturday morning, tomorrow morning, driving up to the cabin, and then driving back home Monday morning after I do my Facebook Live, or in the afternoon. So I probably should check and see. I don't want to be driving through that stuff. Okay, that color is dark chocolate. Okay, I'm gonna just put my paper towel over here for my paintbrushes. I'm gonna take some projects with me. I have to start getting ready for my next craft show. Can you imagine? My next craft show is in June. I need to get ready for that already. Who has craft shows coming up? Okay, so white for this, and then white for the letters, the MM. Okay. I think you have a letter wrong. I don't know what the H is for. TGIF, Denise. I think that's what you meant to put. Sometimes our fingers are not our friends in the morning, right? Okay, so the M's are white also. And I think that's all that's white. Yes, that's all that is white. Okay. So this is the Mother's Day tier tray. This can be for yourself or for a friend. You can be a pet mom. You can be a mom to your neighbor's kids. You don't have to be a mom to actually be a mom. Does that make sense? A lot of people are not able to have children or decided not to have children for one reason or another, but they have pets that they're that are their children, that they're their mamas, and they might be a mama to their niece and nephew or all their children at school. There's a lot of people that for certain reasons they just never had children, but they could be a mom to many. For sure. Our first craft show of the year is on the 13th. Oh, that's exciting. I saw that you posted that. So that's up in Oregon? Is it in Oregon? Is that where it's at, or is that in Washington? Craft event in June, 260 vendors. Oh, that's awesome. That's a lot. Hi, Tony. How are you? Denise, I figured that's what you said. Denise, on Saturday you're attending Stamp Camp. Oh, how fun! I love that. You'll have to post all this cards that you make. I would love to see all the cards that you're gonna make. That would be so much fun. Okay, the background of this is going to be crystal blue, so it's gonna peek through. So we're gonna start that. Oh, I need to do this too. That's also brown. So let me grab my brown. So the base part is brown also. That's dark chocolate. Well, my order hasn't shipped yet. Despite doing overnight shipping, you're not guaranteed that it's going to ship overnight. So I'm still waiting. I am still waiting for my order from launch. And I know it's only been a day. But I would love to get it really early. I know it's funny because, yeah, just ordered yesterday, right? Was it yesterday? It was. Yeah. Okay. That's blue and this is blue. So I'm putting this up here and down there on the little teapot, and it is crystal blue. It's Oregon, Newport. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, let me smooth this out and I'm going to read more. I see that we need prayers for Stephanie. I'll read why in a second here. Hi, Tony Wilson. Did I already say hi? You guys, I think I did. But hey, you get 2 hellos. You get 2 hellos. 2 hellos are better than none, right? So heading up to the cabin early in the morning. I'm an early riser. There's times when I like to sleep in, but I don't do it very often. But I will be heading up to the cabin early tomorrow to spend a couple of days, make sure nobody's living in it, right? And then let's see, what else is blue? Oh, the words are blue too. And then some flowers are blue. These flowers are blue. Okay, so all this teapot area, every bit of it, except for the top part, there's some green part there. So don't paint that top part. It's supposed to be green. Don't paint that blue. Okay, so I'm just going to go up to there. Can you see? And I did get a lot of extra blue, so I'm kind of trying to put some on the other side of the paintbrush because I got too much on my paintbrush. Trying to smooth it out, get it nice and smooth. Okay, alrighty then. And what else? Let's see. The words are blue. These flowers are blue. Okay, so the center part is going to have another flower in the center of it, so you don't really have to do a lot there. The words are blue. Okay, so I'm just kind of pouncing to get them painted. The other side has a bunch on it, so be really careful. Don't get a ton of paint down in the centers of these. So I'm just kind of going back and forth with my paint, and then I'm going to look at messages. So sorry, I didn't want it to dry on there. All right, so that is crystal blue. Okay, we're using the same colors we used on the sign. Let's see here. Stephanie, good morning. Paris today, about to check for an abdominal CT scan. It's an actual, actually at 11, but it had to be there early. Oh gosh. We are praying for you, Stephanie. We're praying that everything turns out good for you. And then, let's see. Hi, Sylvia. How are you? Denise says, watching another crafter the other day, she's talking about her friend that has gone live every day for 1 year. You mentioned my friend has gone live for over 4 years. They asked for your page. Oh, that's nice. Thank you. Yes. I'm on year 5. 5 years. And what is this month? This month is April. So February, March. 5 years and 2 months. Can you believe it? 5 years and 2 months of going live every single day and not missing a day. Even if it was just to say, hey guys, I can't do my tutorial because of this. So I went live and with an explanation, but I didn't do a tutorial every single day because it's not always possible if you're on vacation or life happens. But I did go live to at least talk to you and make contact with everybody for 5 years. That's crazy. Crazy pants, guys. I know. Who else is crazy like that? There aren't too many. There are not too many people that are that crazy. And my reasoning was my cousin. Okay, so I tell the story about my cousin, the Shade Tarts. And does what come with instructions? Does this come with instructions? Was that the question, Deborah? Sorry. Hi Matt, how are you? Good morning. Now you feel like you cheated. No, Denise, don't even worry about that. That's funny because you just remembered that it was a long time. That's okay. Not a problem at all. That's funny. I didn't mean to correct you. Sorry. I just had to say that it's been 5 years. Can you believe it? I've been with Chocolate Tour almost 6 years. So, where was I? What was I saying? What was I saying? I was gonna say something. Oh my goodness. Isn't it funny how our minds just slip? And we're like, what was it? What was I going to say? I don't know. Who knows? Who even knows? Okay, the purple is purple petal. Oh, I was going to say, okay, so do they come with instructions? No, the instructions are right here. This is the instructions. So I do tutorials for almost every single kit so that you have the instructions. So what you do is you get the kit and then you come back and you watch the video and you paint along with me. There are many people that put me up on their big screen TV because it's easier to see it. And then I am a movie star. So that was what I was going to say. That they don't come with instructions because all it is just paint it and glue it together basically. So the instructions would just be like basically 2 things: paint it, glue it. So that really wouldn't help you a lot. What's going to help you is the video and having the colors for it. So if someone's interested in the kit, then they're usually making notes and writing down the colors. And I will go over all the colors at the end. Usually I'll go back over all the colors so that you have a list of the colors. Okay, let me see if anything else. This flower's purple. And this flower is purple. We do a kit every day, so it wouldn't be possible for me to do tutorial or do like a paper piece and keep them straight. Tara would absolutely just leave me if I tried to do that. She would leave me. So I'm not about to do that. Oh, I don't have my green out. Let me find my green. We're going to use Hauser Light Green or Aloe, whichever I found first. Okay. Oh, what does Matt say? What was the question? Is he asking you a question? Because I don't see anything. Did he ask you a question? I don't know if he asked you a question. How much is the kit? This kit will be $18.75 for all of this. And I can give you the link. Let me give you the link right now because I do have the link because I created it this morning. Let me go into my website and let me grab that link so it's right here. It is, and I don't have the color pictures there yet, of course, because I'm painting it right now. So let me get you the link so that if you want to purchase it, it's right there. It's super easy for you and you have it. Okay. So go back. It's amazing what you can actually do. Okay, there's the link. Right there. Oh, okay. Okay, Tony. Yeah, I'm not sure either. So I'm just kind of watching everything because you know that I do that. You know I watch it. I make sure nothing bad happens. We do have new people now and again. And there are guys that craft, so I don't worry. I don't worry until I need to. Don't sweat the small stuff, girlfriend. And it's all small stuff, remember? Okay, so getting aloe is the green that I happen to pull. You could use Hauser Light Green, but aloe is the one that I just happened to grab. So I'm doing the greenery that's over here on the little teapot. There's greenery at the top right there. See that? See that? And it's going to have flowers covering it, so you don't have to go all the way down. All right, next color. Let's do pink. Let's do our pink. So the pink I'm going to use, and I did get yellow. Oh yeah, I do need yellow. Perfect. Okay, so vintage pink. So all these center parts are going to be pink, pink, pink. Okay, and then the heart we're gonna do that with our dragon fruit. Hi Sandy, how are you? Good morning. Happy Friday. Hope you're doing well. So we had something sad happen in our neighborhood. One of our neighbors passed away. And I didn't know that he did until a couple days after because, you know, people don't always go out and tell you these things. So earlier last week, my husband said, hey, did you happen to see fire trucks and an ambulance and a police car? And I was like, no. He goes, well, a couple of houses up, they were at John's house. It's another John. And I said, no, I didn't. But we are inside. We don't see those things. And my dogs didn't tell me. But they might have seen fire trucks go by and barked at it. And I was like, shut up. There's nothing out there. Oh, let's see. This is pink also. Okay, so this is vintage pink. So he passed away. And it's really sad. He had melanoma. And he was supposed to do treatment, and I don't know if he ever started his treatment or if it was just too bad. I don't have all the details, but it's just a sad day because him and his wife would go out walking all the time. You see him out in front walking, and then they go out on his Harley. I think it's a Harley. Every fancy motorcycle to me is a Harley, even though it could have been a Honda Goldwing or something like that. But anyways, a sad day. You know, you hate for things like that to happen, but I mean, none of us are going to live forever. None of us are going to live forever. All right. So center of the little flowers is going to be our yellow, and I'm going to use summer squash. You can use any yellow. I think I used summer squash before though. So I'm going to try to stick with the colors I used before, just so it can it could go together on a shelf, on a table. And then the last color will be my dragon fruit. And then we're going to speckle this with white. So I'm going to try to just put a little bit of dragon fruit on there without making a mess, or onto my little sponge brush. Yeah, so he had been together with his girlfriend for, I don't know, like 15, 20 years. And earlier last fall or winter, like not even 6 months ago, they got married. So I know something was going on at that point, that he had melanoma at that point, and they got married. They've been together forever, and we thought, well, that's kind of strange that all of a sudden you get married, but it's probably because of community of the property of his house, because the house was in his name, and he had been there. He's been in this neighborhood. He's one of the original owners in this neighborhood, and the houses were built in the 70s. So maybe even the 60s, I don't know, but he's older. So I was just kind of sad for his wife. Just a sad day. Okay, I'm getting just a tiny bit, like a spoonful of sugar. And I hope I don't make a big mess. But I want to do the dragon fruit for the heart. Miss Karen Romanko, that is for you. Your favorite color, girlfriend. Okay, and then we're going to dry everything. And we're going to assemble. We're not going to ink the edges. And then we are going to speckle with white. We did that with the other and it looked perfect. Yeah, thank you guys. Oh, actually, what did we do? Oh, we did. We actually went around the edges with our white ink. I'm looking at my sign. So let me show you the sign that we did before. This is what we're trying to match, is the Mother's Day one. This was the insert for the truck. So these things pop out. But we're trying to go with the same colors and everything, just like that one. I know, it's sad. It's sad for his family, his wife, and her son is over there helping at this point. Yeah, he actually helped when he was a carpenter forever, so he worked outside. He went to the desert with us. We've known him forever. We've actually been in this neighborhood in 3 houses, and we moved away in 2003, right around. I missed part of this. Hang on. Right around Thanksgiving time, we moved away in 2003 and moved to New Mexico, and we moved back in July of 2007. So we were gone for just a few years, but we've basically been in this neighborhood. I was pregnant with my youngest son. We moved in the neighborhood in 1990. So we've been here for 30 years, pretty much, give or take a few months. Yeah, a long time, many moons, so we know everybody. We lived in a rental house first. I did daycare there. And then I did craft shows at the same time. And then I had my incident with my spleen bursting at the craft show. And I couldn't do daycare anymore because I was high risk for infection. And then we moved across the street from there. This was all up the road. Up the hill from where I am now. Moved across the street, rolled everything across the street to the new house. And then we decided we got this wild hair to move to New Mexico. and we moved to New Mexico. And then my husband had heart issues. So we tried to move back, and it took us forever to sell our house. Forever and ever. Okay, I'm getting a Q-tip too. I might need a Q-tip. So let's just start taking things off of here. And we're not inking all the tiny pieces, of course. So we're just inking the little edges on this, and then we'll speckle in white. The white doesn't always show up a lot, but it's going to be cute. All right, go along that edge right there. So pretty much we've known there's a few people that are like the first owners of houses here, which is crazy that they've been here that long. But some people just never move. And then there's other people that move and come back. My kids, you know, they were all raised here and their friends are here. Kind of a fun thing to have friends that are, you know, from way back when, right? I'm just going to get everything off and then we'll sort everything again. Scooch it up a little bit more. All these teeny tiny pieces here. Don't lose them. You're going to need them. Oh, guess what? I did again. I did the same thing I did last time. I painted, I thought those were leaves, and they're not. They're flowers. Okay, so let's paint them the right color. I did that the last time, guys. Okay, they're supposed to be pink. I knew I would repeat that. Okay, so these little things here that look like leaves, they are actually pink. They're flowers, but they look like a leaf. They're like, is that a tulip that has that top part? We actually have that type of flower up at the cabin. I'm hoping, well, they're probably not peeking through yet because it is still winter there. They actually got 18 inches of snow where I was at. In some areas, they got 2 or 3 feet last weekend. So, okay, so those are little tiny flowers that I messed up. I don't need to do the centers of these because they're so tiny. I'm just going to do a little bit on the edges. Yuppers. This is going to be fun. Maybe we'll glue the garland together first so that it can kind of be setting up. Do we want to say that word? Because we're going to have to string it together. Yeah, so this painted up really quickly. Guys, I do basic painting because I want everybody to be able to do this. If you're a toll painter and you know how to do, I've got the hiccups now, sorry. You know how to do all the shading, go ahead. You can do as little or as much as you want, okay? So there are people that, and actually these letters, I'm going to have to do them in the, yeah, they have to be done in a different color because white is not going to show up. I don't have another ink pad here. I probably have a purple ink pad somewhere else, but we're going to have to do them. We're going to do them lightly, very lightly with our other one. Okay, just very lightly. Don't want a lot on there. Don't want a lot on there. So, blah, 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 blah. Just getting everything off of here. We don't have too much more, and then we'll start gluing together. Yep. This is going to be cute. This doesn't have to have anything on it because this is over the top of it. Okay, that's all I need for that. You almost slept through my live. Oh, you know, good thing I didn't sleep through my live, huh? Hi, Christy. How are you? Good morning. Happy Friday, guys. So, more confirmation from the pet psychic I'm working with that Chloe is alive and that she's with a lady and a man, and she gave me a description. She doesn't have an exact location. She has a general area. So she's been able to narrow it down to the southwest area of the United States. Southwest. So basically and we know where she was taken from. So she was taken, it wasn't very far from camp that she was taken. So she was taken like almost immediately. So we have confirmation of that. So all those days that we searched and waiting for her to come back, she wasn't going to. And the guilt that we felt when we left and had to go home without her, that was terrible. But we wouldn't have found her because she wasn't there anymore. And I kept thinking that too, that somebody picked her up right away. Somebody snatched her and just took her. Which, how can you live with yourself? How can people are just terrible. So she does want me to go down and put more signs out in that area. The signs that we had out before probably have long since been rained on and are ruined. But she wants me to go down and put out more big signs. My first priority, I have to go up to the cabin. And then maybe during the middle of the week, next week, I can go down there. I can get up early, do my Facebook Live from there to show you the area. And let me get all these off, and then we're going to move this board. So she does want me to do that and go knock on some doors. So the doors that are closer, there's nothing that's really close. It's like 10 miles. The first house is like 10 miles from there. But she does want me to go down and do that. I just can't do it. I can't do it right this second. I have my priorities that I have to do. And then, unless my mind gets changed. You know, sometimes we change our mind on things. Okay, let's glue the base together. And then we're going to assemble all this stuff. Look at all that stuff. It kind of looks confusing, huh? But it's not. It really isn't. It's just a lot of pieces that go here and there. Here and there and everywhere. Do you think the people took her new... Yes, I do. Absolutely. Melissa, I absolutely do believe that. And she said that she was sold. So she isn't with the original person that took her. She was sold. So people sell dogs all the time that aren't theirs. They sell them for breeding. Well, hello, she's fixed. Good luck with that. Good luck with breeding her. She's fixed. So yeah, so she was sold. And anyways, let me go ahead and glue this. So as things start to unfold and make better sense, I will tell you guys things. But she may not be in the area. She keeps seeing a lake. And there's not really a lake there. There's the Salton Sea, but the Salton Sea is not a place that you would want to be near for very long. It's very smelly. It's not a place that you'd want to be by. So, and she also keeps saying New Mexico, but she doesn't know where. So she's still working with her. So that was session number 2. But the time difference is a lot. I actually woke up to all these messages, and I sent her a message. I was like, good morning, I'm just getting up. I'm glad I didn't wake up during the night because you know what? You need to sleep. Okay, I said I was going to glue the flowers together first. So let me do that. Let's just put some glue right in. I was going to just put it in the center, but let me put some on here and then in the center. It's not uncommon for dogs to be sold. There is a huge dog ring in that area and also in Phoenix area. Huge dog ring of people that steal dogs and sell them. It happens all the time. All the time. And people don't know. They don't know. The person that bought the dog doesn't know that the dog was not the other person's to sell. Because people are so good. I mean, just like puppies, they could steal a whole litter of puppies and go in a different state and say, hey, I got these cute little Shih Tzu puppies for sale. Well, look at what Chloe came from. A guy that lived in Tijuana, or did he really? Because I bought Chloe. We met the guy at Hobby Lobby in the parking lot. We didn't know anything. I really prefer to go to someone's house. That's what, when we got Annie and Riley, we went to the lady's house when we rescued them from that situation. Okay, so there's that. Let me look at comments. Where do I live? I live in San Diego County. I am in San Diego. Is that what you're asking me? I have to... Sometimes I can't tell if you're asking me that. You have a dog rescue sale issue where you... Yeah, the dog theft issue. Yeah, it is. It's huge. Hi, Lynn. How are you? It's a huge thing. So I do believe that they know that I was looking for her because we posted everywhere. And we also did the dog alert. Okay, there's like a little streak across there. I'm going to get a Clorox wipe and see if I can get that off. I must have kind of got my ink pad there. My ink is water soluble, so it should come off. Yep. Okay, perfect. So I did the lost dog alert. It's kind of like an Amber Alert. Do you ever get those Amber Alerts on your phone or you see it on the freeway? They do that for dogs. It's expensive. So you pay per person. I had it sent out to 500 people right there in that local area. So chances are, if they actually lived in that area, they got that alert, and they knew, and it had a picture of her. So, okay, I am going to have to put some glue in something. Let me see if I can. We're gonna speckle when we get all this together. We're gonna speckle it. Let me just put glue right here, and I'll get a Q-tip. Well, I have a Q-tip for glue. Yeah, right there. Right there. For the little stuff. For the letters, I'm going to use glue. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm going to use glue. All right, Darlene. Let me take a look at this. I actually painted this the wrong color. Guys, this is supposed to be pink. I'm looking at it. So, but what I can do, it doesn't have to be. I was going to do it just like the other one. What I do need to do is my flowers can't be the same color. Let's just paint the flowers pink instead of going back and repainting. Okay, so I'm going to paint the flowers pink. This is our vintage pink. That is why I like to look at it before I start gluing. Okay, so that can start drying. Yeah, it's a huge thing. People will make money on whatever they can. People are dishonest, and when they're opportunists. Let me say that they're if there's an opportunity for them to steal or make money, it's just sad. Not everybody's that way, but there's many people that are opportunists, and if they have the opportunity to make $1 off of a dog that they found, they're going to do it. And it's just so sad. It is just the people never see their dog again. People probably don't go to the length that I've gone to. That I'm like, I want to do my darndest. At some point I have to give up. you know, and just let it happen, whatever's going to happen. I can't keep beating my head against the wall, but it is interesting to know these things and to know that we did everything that we could. We went out there that next weekend. We trudged through the desert. We did 10 miles. And remember I told you that we were falling into the holes of the dens. So where the tarantula dens, the sand would just cave away, and all of a sudden you're up to your knees in sand. So you've fallen into these dens. It was so scary. We did so much to try to find her, you know. So, and knowing that she wasn't even there. But the good thing is I know that she wasn't eaten by a coyote. And actually right now she's safe. She is safe. She's with a family. She's with a man and a lady. And I have a description, but I don't know their names. Don't know their names. And I found out why she ran. So she was afraid. And it makes sense. She was afraid. She was with my daughter. She's not used to certain people. It was her first time in the RV, her first time out to the desert. And she had been fine. She'd been with my husband. He'd been sitting with her. She's absolutely fine. And then he goes out for a ride and is gone for a couple hours. And she's with my daughter. And the first opportunity, when that door opened, she ran because she was afraid. And that was what I had asked, can you please ask why she ran? And she goes, she was afraid. And then when she tried to come back, she couldn't because she got caught. Because somebody had taken her and she wasn't able to come back. So, you know, those questions that I had, it gives me a lot of peace knowing those things. And I believe it. I believe it 100%. I do believe more will unfold. This was only session number 2. I have 5 sessions. I think by session number 5, a lot will be revealed. And hopefully I will be able to know a lot more and have more leads. So anyways, that's it. I know some people are like, okay, this is really crazy, Darlene. My husband still thinks that he's like, I just don't know if I believe. You don't have to. It's okay, because you know what, on this page we don't judge people. So if you're judging me because I'm doing this, well, you know, we still don't judge. Okay, there's the Happy Mother's Day sign. Let me just put that out there. We don't judge. We don't even judge Darlene. Okay, I need to do the ink around this. You can judge me for being sloppy and messy and all of that, but as far as I'm doing my darndest to find Chloe and to find out what happened, because it was eating at me. I'm like, we let her down. No, she was afraid. She did it herself. It wasn't that we let her down. She did it herself. She chose to run. Nobody forced her to run. She chose to run. Oh, did you see that? It just jumped. It just jumped. So I'm getting a lot of peace from hearing all these things. And, you know, it's a necessary thing to go through. It really is. It really, really is. Yep. Okay. Isn't this so cute? And I'm fine with it being blue. The picture, I look over the picture, I'm like, oh, it's supposed to be pink. You know, guys, if I don't mess something up on a daily basis, then it is just not my life. It is not my life. Okay, and then I'm going to put a little tiny dot of glue right in the center because that's where the little yellow one's going to go. It's tiny. Don't lose your little pieces, okay? I don't have really tiny fine motor skills. Some of this gluing is hard for me. I don't know about you guys, but some of it's hard. All right. So yesterday I had to go and run and swap out an order not that, Darlene. How about the glue? I had to swap out an order. We had an order that got mixed up, a wedding one. And so I had to run and drive through traffic. And I'm like, I am so grateful that I don't have to drive through traffic every day. Guys, I am so glad that I get to work at home and do stuff like this. And then I go in the other room and I do my bookkeeping. I am just so grateful. Because I don't know how y'all do it that have to drive through traffic every day. Because it is just not my thing. Not at all. I know some of you guys are watching from work, and honestly, Oh my goodness. It is just, it's terrible here. And the traffic wasn't even that bad, but I'm like, I would not want to do this every day. I would not want to have to drive through it because I think it's stressful for people. Don't you think it's stressful? Traffic, and not every area has traffic, but I just feel like it's stressful to drive through traffic. It's probably not good for your heart. Okay, look how cute that is. That is super cute, guys. I love this. How fun. How fun is that? Loving it. Super cute. This is going to go right in here in the center. Okay, so I am going to flip this over. And actually, I need to do a little bit. Let me just get a little bit of white on a Q-tip and do the edge of that. So I didn't get the spout part very well. So I'm just getting the Q-tip and taking some of that white ink and just going along there and then I'll blend this a little bit better. There we go. Perfect, guys. Perfect. All right, let me get my glue. We'll finish gluing. Then we got a speckle with white. And this is going to be so cute. This is for a tier tray. And I'm going to show you a couple ways to put it together. You can put on a tier tray. You can put it onto I have a cute little bench that we're going to put it on. That I got from Hobby Lobby. From the Hobby Lobby. I don't usually buy stuff like that. But I looked at that and I'm like, I can do something with that. I can do something with that. Some people's husbands can make those things. So if you have a husband that's handy, have him make you a little bench for your stuff. Just say, honey, you got to look at this. You got to see this. All right. And then the flower in the center. All right. So what's everybody's weather like today? When you look outside, do you see sunshine? Do you have rain? Do you have snow? Do you have tornadoes? I would not want to be where there's tornadoes. I know you get used to them and you have a siren. We actually had an earthquake alert come on my computer last night. And I'm like, great. It's like, it says alert for 2 earthquakes in my area. I didn't feel any. It must not have been very big. But I thought that was kind of interesting that there was an alert for it. Okay, this needs to go into here, but we're going to speckle everything first. Okay, so let's move this stuff over. I'll bring in paper towels. We'll speckle. Thank goodness no traffic in the rural area. Yeah, unless you get behind a tractor, right? The tractor is probably the most traffic that you get, right? You can be home in 4 minutes. Denise, if you don't hit traffic lights, that's nice. 2.5 miles from your house. That's awesome. Pennsylvania just had an earthquake. Oh, wow. Seattle, it's raining. Sunny and warm in East Texas today. Nice. Yeah, we have beautiful sunshine outside. Earlier, it was a little gloomy when I let the dogs out to go potty. I was like, I wonder what our weather is going to be like today. Okay, let me just get some paper towels here. I have a bunch of paper towels that have been used. I'm going to take advantage of that. And we will just kind of scooch this up a little bit. We'll bring in all of our stuff. I like to kind of protect my area so I'm not speckling everything. You know, I'm messy enough as it is. These are super cute, guys. I love it. Love it. All right, here's all of our little flowers. Where do we want to put that? Okay, that looks good. Okay, we're going to speckle. If you haven't speckled, here's how you do it. Get a toothbrush. I get these from Dollar Tree. There's like 4 in a pack for $1 or something like that. And then you're going to take some of your paint that you're going to use. I usually speckle with black and white, but on this type of one, I don't want to have black on it. Okay, so I'm only going to speckle with white. Make sure nothing moved around. And so put some paint there and then some water. Okay, I'm going to take my little spray bottle. I have some water. Let me scooch it up so you can see better. And you're going to need another paper towel for your fingers because you're going to get messy. Messy, Jessie. You got our rain. Oh, yeah, it's been raining cats and dogs. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's not fun. Rain, go away. We don't want the rain. Okay, so water, paper towel. Paint, paper towel. Water, paper towel. Tap, 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 tap. Okay, gonna speckle. So just gonna pull your finger backwards on that and just kind of move it. And the speckles aren't looking very big. Okay, so I'm gonna add some water and tap, tap, tap some more. Okay, so sometimes you need to add water if they're tiny, because they're not gonna show up if they're teeny tiny. But you don't want a big either. You can test it in another area if you want to, so that it doesn't get messed up. Okay, I need a little bit more. Okay, here we go. Dogs are out there. My neighbor dogs are barking. Can you hear them? Raising heck. I hear my dogs. They're like, their little collars are jingling. They're going to be outside soon barking. Okay, and then grab your paper towel. Wipe your finger. Thank you. It's a Mother's Day tier tray. So, but I have a couple of different surfaces to show you what to put it on. Let me move the paint out of the way. I always stop that water up because it inevitably just gets spilled. And let's dry this, and then we'll put it onto our different surfaces. We have to string together the little garland. We have to glue together the mom thing. So fun, guys. I don't think I brought in a piece of Velcro. Did I bring in Velcro? Do I have Velcro here? I'm looking around. I might need to go grab a piece of Velcro to show you. Actually, we could just use tape because I'm not going to keep it there. So maybe we'll just do that. That would be fine. Okay. Looks good. It's dry. I do need to plug in my hot glue gun because I will be reinforcing the mom sign. I'll do that after everything's done. I gotta plug it in. Okay, so let's take these off and let's move this. And we're gonna thread together the little garland. Okay, so save all this. We'll use it for another time when we're speckling, or for my fingers when I'm messy. Okay, I have my jute. Okay, and these are the things that we have that came with it. We have, this can be glued onto the back. If you want to glue this on the back of one of these, it could be glued onto the back of this, but I'm not going to do that now because I want to be able to show you everything. I have the little easel that goes together. It's like, I don't know, it's like an easel, and it's going to hold a sign. Okay, and then this is going to go in here. It's going to be glued in here. It just slides right in there. Does it slide right in there? Sometimes you have to kind of force it. There we go. Or turn it the other direction. Okay, you're going to put a little bit of glue in there. But guess what, guys? These are moving around still. So let's kind of let it sit for a second. It's still moving around a little bit. Okay, let's thread together our little garland. Okay, so it's long. This is long. Okay, you're going to make your little loop on the end. I gave you way too much jute. So you're going to make your little loop just like that. Now, okay, yeah, I'm going to make sure it's big enough to go around the little chair thing. Okay, and then I'm just going to trim that little piece off. It doesn't have to be long. I'm not putting anything in between. There's just 4 of them. I know I usually like to have an odd amount. This is way long, guys. But I like to have an odd amount, but it came with 4, so we're just doing 4. So go to the back and then up, and then just pull that all the way through. Yeah, that's a ridiculous amount. Okay, and then next, so there's 4 of them. So you're gonna do that. So you go backwards and then up through and then pull it. Yep, just like that. Just like that. Okay. You don't want it too far apart, but I want to make sure it's going to be far enough apart that it's going to work on my little chair. And I might bring my little chair up to show you before I cut it at the end, if that makes sense, so that I can adjust it so it will work on that. Okay, there's that. And then one more. And the ends of this is getting a little bit frayed, so I'm just going to kind of twist it. You can put tape around it to hold it. Tape will work. Okay. Perfect. Okay, there's that. All right, so what I'll do is I'll make sure before we cut all the end, I mean, we're not going to need that much, but we might have to squish it out more. Let me just cut some of that off. Okay, then I will make sure the length, because it might need to just be a little bit longer. I'm thinking just a little bit. Okay, we can glue this in now. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue down here on this part, and then I'm going to push it in. So hopefully it's not going to make a big mess. I'm not putting a ton. Okay, I'm going to reinforce it on the back. I'm going to put hot glue on the back. So just push it down into the slot. Make sure that it's even. Okay, so it's in there. It's in the slot. Okay, and then on the back, I'm going to take my hot glue gun and I'm going to put I like to do this. I like to just put a bead of hot glue. Let me see if it's hot already. Yep, it is. So I'll just put it across where all the little areas are, where it joins right there, across the letter and across the flower. Okay, so I'm just running a little bead of hot glue. It's just going to help reinforce it so that it stays straight up. Like if you have one that looks like it's leaning, I do this and then I'll turn it to the side and I'll make sure, okay, I want it to be exactly straight up and down. Okay, perfect. All right, so let's bring in our little chair, and I'm going to put you up to myself so we can see everything. And then we'll fix this part. Okay? So, here we go. There we go, guys. All right. So here's the little chair. Remember, I got this at Hobby Lobby. Okay, so this can go up here. And for now, instead of putting the backer thing on this can just lean. This can just lean. Okay. So I'm not going to put this on it yet because I want to be able to show you the different options. Okay. And then this can go up here. Okay, look how cute this is. This was at Hobby Lobby recently. Okay, so they probably still have it. I don't like to show you things that aren't still there. Okay, perfect. Just like that. Let me just get a little bit closer. Okay, if you want to put this right in the center, that would be cute right in the center. I know it's a little bit off. I'm looking at it in the thing. Okay, and then this is going to go up at the top. Okay, so I need to make sure that this is going to work across here like this. Okay, so I can make it a little bit smaller. A little bit closer together. But I also want it to fit on the other thing. Okay, so it's going to hang like that. Isn't that cute? Okay, so I'm going to make my little loop right here at the top. And then I'll have that to hang, and then I'll trim that off. Okay, so look at how cute that, whoops. Look at that. Look at that. Will you look at that? Oh my goodness. Okay. Try again, Darlene. There's that. Look at how cute that is. And then just trim down your little string. How fun. If you love it, give me some hearts. I think that is adorable. I think it's adorable. And you can kind of even it out. So I'm not going to worry too much at the moment because I'm doing it upside down, basically. Isn't it cute? I think it's super cute on here. Okay, let's give you other options. Okay, move on over, chair. Let me bring in the tiered tray. And we'll bring in, and then I'll bring in the other little sign thing. Okay, so here's the tiered tray. Okay, so tiered tray is an option. I have all this extra greenery on here. So you could put the mom sign down here. And then this can go up here. Right there. Or maybe we might have to do, I'm trying to figure this out. Might have to do different than that. Because this probably needs to be up here. Okay, that probably needs to be right there. And then this probably needs to be like right here. We'll go like this. So this is another option for you. And then let's take this off. Okay, let's move this out of the way. I'm going to unplug my hot glue gun right now. Okay, so if you have a tiered tray, here's an option for this. And what you could do is you could turn this like this and that like that. And then this part, this would hang right here. So what I usually do, I take some blue painter's tape, and I will tape these on right here. So that would go right there. Okay, so isn't that cute? So that's how it would go on the tiered tray. Okay, we have one more option. So some people don't have room for tiered trays, but they have room for other stuff. Okay, so one more option. Let me get the other option. Okay, so we have our home one on here from before. Remember this? As I tried to step back over stuff. Okay, so we have this one. So let's take this apart. I've kept this up in my little entryway, and it looks so cute in there. Okay, so this just comes off of here. Okay, we're gonna take it apart, and then this goes up here. Now you'll need to make this smaller. Okay, so this is going to be too long for here. So depending upon which one you're going to put it on, you're going to make it smaller or larger. Okay, so if you are going to put it on here, then I'm going to say that, let me just kind of wrap it around. I'm going to wrap it around here and make it work for now. So I think I can just wrap it and make it work so you can see, but you're going to adjust it. So depending upon which one you want to use, you'll adjust it, okay? Because we're taking that off, and then my intention was to have this in the center. Let's move all this stuff out of the way. Okay, move all of this stuff over to the side, and then you would have this down here. Okay, and you would have this right here. All right, just like that. And then this would go in the center. I don't have my Velcro here, but pretend I do. Isn't that cute? Yep, I like to show you different ideas. So that would be another option for that. Okay, but pretend that has Velcro. I'm just going to hold it for now. I'll go in so that I can say goodbye. Yeah, so different ideas on how to display. I think I'm going to put it back on the bench. I love the bench. I think the bench is really cute. So for me, we're going to go back to the bench, and we'll end this. So I'm just going to take that back off. I'm going to move this out of the way. I will reassemble this. This is actually, I've been having it in my entryway because I just think it's so cute. It is just so cute. So the bench is the one that I'm going to display mine on. So I will have that. Okay. And what I'll do is I'll glue this on the back. Okay. So, oh, I can show you that. Let me show you how to glue that on the back really quick. Let's do that because I'm going to have mine on the bench. So we want to glue that on the back. So let me put you down to the table really quickly. And we'll do that. Okay, so this is going to go on the back. Make sure that it's the right way. This is going to go right here. I know, I love the bench. Oops. Oopsie. Let me get back to, I was going to go in. Okay, so this is going to, on mine, I'm going to have it on the bench. So I want to have this on the back. Okay, so you're going to put it a little bit up. Don't have it right at the bottom because you want it to be able to lean back. Okay, so you're going to glue that. And I'll use my hot glue gun also to put just a little bit of hot glue on there. It's still hot. It's still hot. Okay, and then I'll just put it down near the bottom. Make sure that you're checking to see which is the top and the bottom so that you're not sad and have it the wrong way. Okay, so that goes there. And then I'm going to put a little bit of glue in there and then just a tiny touch of hot glue. Okay, and then we'll be ready to display this. So it's easier if you have a stand on this. There's that. And I do actually need this. I'm going to glue it back in. All right. Okay, and then this is going to go right in there right now, so it doesn't dry. Okay, so that goes right in there, in that slot. Push it in. And then that's going to be your stand, okay? It might rock a little bit, but that's okay. It's not going to fall over. It might be a little bit rocky, but it will be fine, okay? It can also go in one of these. So if you decide and you have extra of the little things, it can go in one of those. So yeah, you could chalk on the bench for sure. I think it would be great. Okay, so let me bring you back. Look at it's rocking. It's okay. It'll stop. Okay, so back to me and back to the bench. The cutest little bench ever. So Hobby Lobby had them like 2 weeks ago. So if you have a Hobby Lobby by you, check them out, or have your husband, your grandpa, your uncle, whoever does woodworking, have them make you a cute little bench. Super fun. But this is how I'm going to display mine. So I'm going to put that there like that, and then I'm going to put this up here, and then this will be up here, and then this is going to be in front right there, right like that. Right like that, guys. Okay, I'll take some pictures. So I put the link down there. Let me see if I still am able to paste it. No, it's not there. Let me go ahead and get that link again for you guys. If you need to purchase this kit, it is right here. It's a fun kit to have. Here we go. All right. I know. So the bench, I mean, it's just really cute for a lot of things. I'm really glad I picked it up. So fun. Okay, guys. I'm going to go. I will see you. I'm going to scooch it over for a second so I can see you. I will see you tomorrow. So tomorrow's Saturday. I do have my event. So I am on at noon my time. Noon Pacific time. So up at the cabin, I should be. Unless something comes up, you know, crazy things can happen where I have to change my plans. But that's my plan, is to go up there. All right, I love you guys. Have a wonderful Friday. It is Friday. Yay, we made it through the week. All right, bye guys. Love you guys.